Well, hello. I'm Tony Hixon coming to you from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. Today's Friday, February 5th, 2016, and it's Super Bowl weekend. We got the Carolina Panthers playing the Denver Broncos, and I'm a Browns fan, so it doesn't even matter. Bottom line, what is a Bronco? A bucking Bronco. You try to ride the animal and it tries to buck you right back off, right? Well, we're in the midst of a pretty long bull market, and we're experiencing a lot of volatility over the past couple months, and it's shaking a lot of investors out of it. And we just met with a couple people yesterday that said, I think it's time that we go to cash. We want to protect the downside. Well, it never feels good to ride through this volatility, but the price that you pay for satisfactory returns is volatility. So throughout the month of January, a few things occurred. First of all, we got our first look at fourth quarter GDP. It came in at 0.7%. Not great, not negative, so not too bad. We call this a muddle-through economy. It's been one of the slowest expansions that we've had in post-World War II era, but nonetheless, it's positive growth. We're making a positive contribution to the economy. Secondly, the Fed met. And they did not raise rates. They did not lower rates. So in December, they raised them by 0.25%. In January, they met. They kind of took a look at things and decided to stand still with where they're at. The last thing that came out in January would be the manufacturing report. And it crushed it. It crushed all the estimates that were out there. It was the best report that we've seen since January of 2014. So the manufacturing sector of the United States is still a major part of our economy. So seeing good numbers out of there is very encouraging. Right now we find ourselves in the middle of earnings season. So the S&P 500, roughly about halfway through earnings season, and it's looking pretty decent. Earnings are coming in above expectations in a lot of cases. And top line revenue is also coming in ahead of where we were at this time last quarter. So there's a lot of reasons to be optimistic, but there's also a lot of reasons to let go of the bull and fall off. We're hopeful that our investors, and for those of you who are watching this video, will stay the course, stay alongside, and hold on for the long term. Because again, the longer that we hold on, the more chances we have for positive returns on our client and our personal portfolios. Again, I'm Tony Hixon coming to you from Hixon Zuercher Capital Management. If you have any questions on anything that we've covered in this video, or would like a second opinion on your investment portfolio to see if you're allocated properly in spite of the volatility that we're seeing, please give us a call at 419-425-2400. We'd be happy to help. Well, have a great weekend. Hope you'll be watching the game. We'll be looking for some commercials to be pretty funny, but otherwise we hope that Peyton Manning ends his career pretty well. If he decides to end his career or not, we're not sure, but either way, have a great Super Bowl weekend. We'll see you next month.